Hello everyone, welcome to Education Lecture. In this video, I'll be teaching you the 8th poem, that is To the Food from His Child, written by Pablo Neruda. If you are new to my channel, then subscribe my channel to get further new updates. As I told in my previous videos, I won't ask you any questions regarding the author or the poet. It is same with this lesson also. After reading each stanza, I'll be telling you the summary of the poem. Before going to the poem, I'll be telling in short what is the poem about. The poem describes the journey of the child food until it die. The journey of the child's food is similar to the life of child. The food is used as metaphorical form of life. Journey of food refers to journey of life. So here the journey of child and journey of food is compared. It is similar. In this poem, they are saying what is the dream of a food and what is the dream of a child until they become old. So let's get started with the poem. The child's food is not yet aware it's a food and would like to be a butterfly or an apple. Butterfly means freedom, or an apple. Apple means pleasures of life. You may say butterfly will be freely flying anywhere, so it is a freedom, and apple is a pleasure of life. So these two lines refers to infancy stage, that is the imaginary stage which we dream, right, what we have to become in our future. A child always dreams about what it will be in future. Will it be a doctor or a engineer? So they are saying about that, it's dreams. So this second stanza is about childhood stage. But in time, stones and bits of glass, streets, ladders, and the paths in the rough earth, gone teaching the food that it cannot fly, cannot be a fruit bulging on the branch. Then the child's foot is defeated, falls in the battle, is a prisoner, condemned to live in a shoe. So stones means problems, bits of glass, difficulties, streets, obstacles that one encounters, that the difficulties which it faces. So problems, difficulties, obstacles that encounters in real life. In real life, what are the difficulties which come? So about this para, until shoe, I'll be telling the meaning. The suggestion is that a person's spirit gets crushed and defeated because the outside world, that is the society, harsh society, does not allow him to fulfill his dreams and aspirations, which is forced to give up the challenges and restrictions placed on him by life. He becomes aware of his limitations and has to leave others obedient to the rules of the society. So, if a child is having its own dreams, because of the harsh society, that is the outside world, which does not leave the child to fulfill its dreams. So, you have to leave others to fulfill their dreams. Like if you go to a job, senior than a person, if you are a manager, your senior will say that you have to do such things, you can't do what you wish. So those are the restrictions which he cannot satisfy. What he would be imagining, when I will get a promotion, such things he'll be dreaming. Further, what will happen, when will I earn a lot of money. So those and all will be restricted by his senior. Like that only, even a child will have a lot of difficulties in his future while going further. Bit by bit, in the dark, it grows to know that the world, in its own way, out of touch with its fellow, enclosed, feeling out life like a blind man. So here they are is a prisoner condemned to live in a shoe. They'll ask you this question, where it is condemned to live in. What is his prisoner? For the food. So for the food, prisoner is the shoe. So once the child grows and starts to wear the shoe, the food feels what to say, it feels it is staying in a dark place and doesn't know how the real society is. It doesn't know what really the outside world is, what are the problems faced. So he becomes a blind man and he thinks in his way. He imagines in his way the society, how society can be, how the outside world is. So this stanza summaries, the suggestion is that a person loses touch with the reality of the outside world but experiences the world through the eyes of society. A lot of restrictions are imposed by him by outside forces, society, that have the power to direct his life. So as I have told, like a manager, then senior than him, he will be saying to the person who is below him what are the things to be done. So what to do? He can't fulfill his dreams, right? He has to imagine himself how he has to be. He will just imagine, but it cannot be true. What the real society is, it does not allow his dreams to come true. See, they have written, imposed, a lot of restrictions are imposed by him by outside forces, society, that have the power to direct his life. So according to the outside society, we have to change ourselves. So this stanza is about teenage, when the child grows to a teenage age. So this is adulthood age, the fourth stanza. These soft nails of quartz, bunched together, grow hard and change themselves into opaque substance hard as a horn. Opaque substance hard as a horn is a simile. And the tiny petal toes of the child grow bunched and out of trim, take on the form of eyeless reptiles with triangular heads like worms. So they'll ask how the soft nails of a child is grown into. The soft nails of quartz, it's bunched together and grow hard. As we grow old, our nails will become hard and change their shape, size, everything will change. And our tiny toes, when we are children, our toes will be very soft, very tiny. So when we grow old, the petal toes, it will be very soft, like it will change itself and grow bunch and out of trim. It will be hard and it will look like worms, triangular head like worms. Our nails may be different in shape, our fingers may grow long, short. So as we grow old, everything will get changed. This is middle age stanza. Later, they grow calloused and are covered with the faint volcanoes of death. Faint means feeling weak. A corrosioning, hard to accept, become rough. As we grow older, we will become very weak and we become very rough. For small things also we get angry. So this is about middle age. This last stanza is full about old age, and last few lines are about the death of both child and foot. But this blind thing walks, that is the foot. Foot inside the shoe walks without rest, never stopping for hour after hour. The one foot, the other, now the man's, now the woman's, up, above, down, below, through fields, mines, markets and ministries, backwards, far afield, inward, forward. This foot toils in its shoe, scarcely taking time to bear itself in love or sleep. So if we grow old also, from the childhood age to the old age, our foot will be keep on walking, whether it is inside in shoe or outside the shoe, whatever it is, but it keeps on walking, it never stops. Like that also even a man, he keeps on working, he keeps on earning. For earning only, no, he has to work. If he has to live, he have to work, and he will get some earnings. With that only he can lead his life further. So same, Even foot will be walking further. Even a man will be walking. He has to go further in his life. He will be working. Even the foot will be walking wherever it goes. So this is important. For 1 mark they will ask you, where does the foot walk? Fields means workers. Mines, markets means shopkeepers or vendors. And ministries mean government officials. This foot toils means works very hard. Scarcely means hardly taking time. So a man doesn't take a lot of rest as he grows old, because he have to work, right? To bear itself in love or sleep. So it won't have a proper sleep. It won't have a love to its family members. Same, foot also doesn't take rest. If a man is continuing with his work until he becomes old age, even the foot will be walking, right? So this para tells that the suggestion is that the person who is the member of the society learns to live like others, trapped in the routine of everyday life, facing difficulties in every walk of life. He is not capable of enjoyment, giving up pleasures like sleep and love. He goes on slogging and serves society until he dies. So you might have seen many people that they go at the morning and reach lately at night. Then again they take a few hours rest, or few may not take also. They might have some office projects or something. They may be working on that. After taking a few hours rest, again early morning they have to go. Again they have to do the same routine. So they are trapped in the routine of everyday's life. So daily the same routine continues. So he will not have any rest. He won't have any free time to spend with his family. No proper sleep. Not having a proper love with his family members. So until he becomes old, he serves for the society. It walks, they walk, foot walks, people walk, until the whole man chooses to stop. Until the man dies, we keep on walking, we keep on working for ourselves. So until the man dies. Last stanza is about the death of the foot and the death of the child that has grown older. And then it descended underground, that is below the earth. Death of the foot, this is. Unaware, for there everything was dark. Foot is in underground or buried in mud. So the child has become old and he has died. So even the foot is also buried in mud. It never knew it has ceased, come or bring to an end. Foot never knew that it has come to an end, that's all. He could not walk more than this. He is buried, but the foot doesn't know that. Ceased to be a foot, that's all. The work of the foot has been stopped. Or if they were burying, it is so that it could fly, or so that it could become an apple. The foot is now also imagining that it could be a butterfly or an apple, but it doesn't know that it has died, it has been buried inside the mud. Still it is imagining that he will be a butterfly or an apple one day. This is only the summary of the poem. In short, they are saying about the dreams of the foot and child here. They are saying both child and foot have dreams. When they grow older, these dreams cannot be fulfilled, but still they imagine that they could be like this. They just dream about that, but it doesn't happen in their real life. This is the summary of the poem, and these are the 1 mark questions which are often repeated in your exams. If you have any doubts whether you understood or didn't understand anything in this poem, or you have any problem with my teaching, you can comment in the comment box, so that it will encourage me in doing further videos. You can just note it down or just read it. It will be helpful for in your exams. If you just glance at it when you go to your exam hall is also more than enough. All the major points only I have written as question and answers. Or you can just pause the video and see. Just read out it. And from here the paragraph question answers come. As I told in my previous videos, if you once know this story, it's more than enough to write your brief answers. So if you like this video, like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel to get further new updates. Thank you.